Deadwood, episode 8. Suffer the little children.
Yes.
It's actually pretty funny because in the last episode you said that you thought Sai was worse than Al.
Yes.
Do you think after this episode that's still true?
It's 100% confirmed it.
Yes.
Yes, without a doubt anymore.
Yes. So this is the episode Suffer the Little Children where Kristen Bell's character Flora and her brother make the idiotic decision to try and rob the Bella Union. And it goes horribly, horribly wrong.
She won't be building a snowman anymore.
She won't be building a fucking snowman anymore.
Sorry, that was a dreadful, obvious reference to make.
Yes.
I apologise.
So basically, what happens in this is that's like probably the main plot.
I guess, yeah.
And then there's two parallel plots. That one, well, there's three really. Trixie has had an overdose.
And she tries to kill herself.
She's tried to kill herself by overdosing on opium, and the widow Garrett learns that her gold claim will make her a millionaire.
Yeah.
And it's a bonanza.
A bonanza.
Yes. So those are the three plot lines in the episode. So what did you think of episode 8, Suffer the Little Children?
It was great.
It was a great episode.
Yeah,
yes.
It was great.
It was great. It had a conventional action scene where Kristen Bell and her idiot brother try and rob the Bella Union.
Yeah.
Which is proven to be because they were going to go for either that or the gem.
Gem, yeah.
And it's proven to be the most idiotic decision they've made. It gets them killed almost instantly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
In a horrible, brutal scene, he Sai tortures and beats up the two of them, and then shoots the boy, and then he gets Joni to kill Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell, yeah.
No, Kristen Stewart. You wish it was Kristen.
If only.
Yeah.
No, she shoots Kristen Bell in the fucking face.
In the fucking face.
Yeah.
And then he stops her from shooting herself in a very depressing scene.
Yeah.
Yes, this episode sort of really brings into focus her and the Sai character.
Yeah.
Because at first I think they're sort of a bit of a cipher.
Side thing, yeah.
Yeah, like he's the at first he is the, as you were saying in the last one, he's the charming saloon owner who's going to bring a bit of class to Deadwood.
Class to Deadwood.
With his rinky dink joint and.
Yes.
And it turns out he's much worse than anyone could have imagined.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, do you think he enjoyed beating her up?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's also revealed to have a sadomasochistic relationship with Jonah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It's a bit of a push-pull relationship.
Yes.
It's like, I'm an awful person, but I had to do it.
Yes. Well, I think there's the ambiguity of whether he keeps her around, whether she actually makes him happy or whether he's just getting off on some kind of abuse towards her. It's a very complex relationship they've got.
Yeah, definitely.
And in this episode it's also contrasted directly with Al's relationship with Trixie. Trixie the whore.
The whore.
Yes, so basically Joni is sort of the head whore at the Bella Union, and Trixie is sort of the head whore at the what they've got, the gem.
Gem.
Yes, and the two relationships they've got are paralleled. Instead of Sai's horrible and abusive relationship with Sai, Trixie has sort of a warm, semi-loving relationship with Al. Even though obviously she is to him a piece of product, because she is just
a bit
of meat essentially. She's there to be bought and sold for sexual favour. He doesn't kill her like you would imagine he would.
No.
He accepts her in the end of the episode. There's a brilliant wordless scene where he accepts her into his bed.
Yeah, yeah.
Without, but that's a great scene, isn't it?
That is really good. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. As much acclaim as the dialogue got, it could also do stunning scenes with no dialogue.
Yeah, yeah.
All based around the stunning performance of Ian McShane and I don't know who the person who plays Trixie is, but
Trixie actress.
Yes, she's pretty good as well.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah.
She's nowhere near as in the league of Ian McShane, but no one really is.
No.
In the show.
No, that's true.
yes.
What else happens in this episode?
There's also the continued hilarious EB stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
EB is Al find out that EB didn't go to the full 20,000.
Yeah.
He tried to skim another 500 off.
Yeah.
In a great scene, another face-off in this between Seth and Al.
Oh yes, that's really good when Seth is like, I'm gonna have a shave, and he's like, you want to be careful when cutting around there, Bob.
Yeah. Yes. Remember that when saloons used to have barbers in them?
Oh, I remember well. Yeah.
About hundred years before we were born.
I remember well. Yeah.
Yes.
A man could get a shave at a fair price.
Yes. You see, that another great detail was about how well developed the whole thing is. That he could go and get like a shave there instead of. It's a great little detail.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd say just a solid episode all the way through. It's well directed, stunningly written. Lack of quotable rap lines.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of biggies in this one.
No, this was more serious.
Yeah.
This focused more on Sai and Jonah.
Yeah.
Who aren't prone to the sort of big sort of speeches that Al or EB or even Seth.
No.
They're not as quotable as them.
No.
But
I did like the protracted plot line where they couldn't get the blood out, and the guy who stabbed the guy who was looking at Kristen Bell wrong. Yeah. I like the protracted plot line of them trying to scrub the blood out. That was quite amusing. Well,
I think it's supposed to be obviously metaphorical for the idea of they can't get the,
Well, it's like Shakespearean, isn't it?
Yes. This is also one of the first episodes. I was thinking this when I watched this, because you reminded actually of Shakespeare. It features the Shakespearean device of having the god characters, which are Alma, Al, Seth, and Sai, looking down on characters from their vantage points.
Oh, yeah.
Those three characters all have their own unique, elevated sort of way of looking down on the town. So Al's got the thoroughfare of the gem. So has Sai of the Bella Union. Seth has built the construction place. He's constructed that to have a viewpoint again downwards from the roof. And
Alma's got the hotel
room. Yeah. So yeah, again, it's another lot of way of using the geography of the town to signify who is sort of above everyone else.
Yeah.
In a sort of, it's not too overdone. It's quite a nice little.
It's quite subtle.
It's quite subtle. Did you notice before? Or?
No. I hadn't thought about it.
Yeah, but it's an intentional thing. I think he did sort of too. There's also, not at this point, but Greek choruses going on and loads of Shakespearean devices. Well, I think the dialogue itself has that sort of rich Shakespearean.
Yeah, feel to it. Yeah.
Feel to it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the main stuff that happened in Deadwood. Suffer a little children.
That is a really difficult scene to watch when Simon's beating up the two kids and then ultimately kills them.
Yes, it is difficult.
It's a very difficult scene.
It's the way he toys with Kristen Bell's character.
Yeah.
Like how he holds the knife and she sort of grabs towards it.
Yeah, like, I think your skull's cracked, Flora.
Yes.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It is. He's a horrible character. Is Sai. Would you say he's the most unlikable in the whole town?
Yeah, of all of them, yeah.
Yes.
And at least Al's got some integrity.
He has some integrity and pragmatism.
Brevity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sai is just completely unlikable.
It's horrible.
He even turned his own man, that Eddie Crane, away to die in the forest.
Yeah.
Just so he didn't have to deal with the smallpox. And yeah, he's a horrible character. As I say, the way that it's amazing just this far in how the character's developing. He was seemed at first, as you were saying, to be that, and now he's a completely different character from when he was first introduced. And again, it's just clever how they've characterised that with with the gem activities. Yes, because obviously this is meant to be sort of a big drama about how Western civilization was created, and about how, as we were saying, the main thing David Milch wanted to portray was how order comes from chaos.
Yeah.
So we can see he's sort of contracting these two sort of titans of modern sort of the way it builds up Western society, where one of them, they're both out just to get money, but one of them is so likeable compared to the other one because he has sort of more humane qualities. So it's even though he's sort of portraying Al, who is a rampant capitalist in a negative way, he's also getting sort of an anti-capitalist thing going. Because he seems, Sai, I think, is supposed to represent someone completely unfettered even by human decency and any kind of empathy. Like the way he just doesn't care at all about the children, and well, they're not. As I say, I wonder how old the two characters are meant to be.
I think they're meant to be like, I'm guessing about 14, 15-ish.
Yeah. God, that makes it even harder to watch.
Yeah.
I didn't realise, the first time I watched this, I thought she was meant to be about, I'm assuming Kristen Bell was about 20 at the time.
Yeah.
She doesn't look 14.
No.
But as you say, and yeah, that makes it even harder to watch actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Yeah, Joni is implied to be a lesbian.
Oh yes, she is.
Which is semi-forward looking for like a western.
That's true.
Have you ever seen a western with a lesbian character before?
No.
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 Not I can think of.
No. Well, they usually shy away from that kind of stuff.
They do, yeah.
As much, even like modern westerns and what they're called, the ones that sort of play against revisionist westerns, even avoid that kind of stuff.
They do, yeah.
Deadwood rides head on into that kind of territory. Yes.
Just like with old Bullock.
Old Bullock and
Wild Bill.
His love of Wild Bill.
Yeah.
Bullock again in this episode. So there's a scene where Alma tells him not to what's the word? Look for the gold claim.
You were telling us earlier.
Yeah.
Recording to him.
No, I reckon not. She basically told him not to ask your wage to claim. I can't pronounce it, and he's just like, no, I promised Wild Bill. It's like such a skewed sense of justice, and
I promised Wild Bill.
You could even see that again as his unwavering love of Wild Bill.
Exactly, yeah.
Won't even allow him to get rid of his duties to do this one last promise he gave him.
Exactly, yeah.
He's completely unwavering and just will do whatever he feels is right.
Whatever Wild Bill says.
Whatever Wild Bill says. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is an interesting episode and all because I would give it a 10.
Yeah.
It's a 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's the best episode so far. Have you enjoyed some other ones more?
I've enjoyed some other ones more.
Yeah.
It's still a 10 episode, but I've enjoyed others more.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's the deepest one so far. And the one, that Kristen Bell storyline I think is great.
It's really
good, the way it draws out the characters and the harshness of it feels like one that would be in a revisionist western, I think. Sort of these two rube kids who come to town and it turns out they're con artists. But I think the level of harshness to it and the way it plays off the Joni characters is really great.
That's great, yeah.
Because they use it sort of as even though they are well established characters in their own right, and you sort of feel for them as they are killed. It's mainly there as a vehicle to explore Joni's sort of depression and her horrible sort of almost perverted, really father-like relationship with Sai, yeah. So yeah, great episode. I say my favourite so far, not your favourite, but what's also interesting to fact it closes off the sort of main storyline of season 1.
Oh yeah.
Where it's closed off the gold claim essentially, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a weird episode now. Like, what do you think is going to be the thing going forwards? There is a plot line that keeps going forwards in the next 4 episodes.
Well, it's going to be the clashes between Seth and Al.
Yeah.
I think someone's going to kick off between Sai and Al.
Sai and Al.
Yeah. I feel like no matter what, Al's always going to be at the centre of it.
Yeah. Do you think he is pretty much the lead character?
Yeah.
It was sold on being about Timothy Oliphant's Seth Bullock.
Seth Bullock.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's definitely all about Al.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, I would agree with that. Al is the centre of the show. He's the heart of the show.
The heart of the show.
In a perverted way. Even this sort of shows him coming out even more a little bit. He's become humanised in pretty much every episode since the
definitely,
sort of 5th one.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't kill what you call a Trixie.
Trixie doesn't.
Which is something I also feel obviously that Sai obviously would.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Just easily.
Yeah.
Even the minorest inconvenience, he'd kill her, and he doesn't kill EB.
No, yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yes.
He just takes a piss out of him instead.
Yes. He almost kills EB. What I also like is the fact that the stuff in this, like, it's almost like that close to kicking off.
Yeah.
Like, they were talking in the beginning of the episode about the fact that EB just wants to kill Alma and Seth.
Oh, yeah.
And even though they can't do that on a story point of view, because that would ruin the show.
Yeah.
The two main characters would be killed, and they can't do it from a historical point of view, because the two characters in real life lived. They sort of find ways around that which are clever and inventive. So EB wants to kill him. Al says, "Oh no, we won't kill him because it's a short-term thing."
Yeah.
I think what's happening. Do you remember the opening scene where the horsemen ride in, saying that the it's great how they call the Indians dirt worshippers.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that sort of is showing that like a form of law is coming into town. So what they're trying to do at that point is to I believe, I can't remember for watching this, I think what they're trying to do is they don't want to look at the short-term goal of getting the gold claim. They want to look at the long-term goal of sort of maintaining a property in the town. If it becomes like a rich find, they can then get rid of the property, and also the fact they'll have a running bar in a busy town if it becomes like a town instead of a camp. So yeah, it's good because you would normally think watching this, well, why don't they just kill those two?
Yeah.
But it's the way they address things like that, and I think is really clever. Yeah. But yes, a 10 out of 10 episode, stuff for the little children, and amazing. Also credited to a woman.
Oh yes.
TV writing staffs are notoriously male-led, and almost all male. So yeah, it's pretty good that.
I think the last one was written by a woman as well.
It said Jodie Worth, Jody. Do you think that's a woman or?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you Jodie Worth?
Tell us.
Tell us, are you a man or are you a woman?
Please let us know.
But yes, great episode.